It is important that everybody knows of these atrocities that have been happening in the last few days. We must show it to Australia and to the world. This cannot be allowed to stay silent. Let's start off with a bit of a heavy message to the government. Within 24 hours of the biggest terrorist atrocity of our time, what we heard from the foreign minister was show restraint.
Shame.
She said show restraint.
Shame. Shame.
So my people get murdered, mutilated, raped, savaged. Show restraint is what you tell me? Nothing to them. You tell us show restraint? Not happening. Not on our watch. And yet with that message of show restraint, we have seen nothing out of this recent atrocity. I have heard not one word from this government on show restraint to killing babies, on psychological warfare using hostages' bodies. Where's the restraint on that? Where's the outcry? Are these Western values?
No.
Let's hear a big no.
No.
This is not Australia. The Australia that I know that talks like that. The Anzacs, our proud heritage, would have been ashamed of this government. This government that plays politics with people's lives, with people's health, with morals, values and beliefs that should be Western, yet they remain silent. They decry the Westerners who do their best to protect every single human life, and they enable those who choose to break it. Not on our watch. Back in Germany, in the World War II, we had many amazing people who stood up, true innocent civilians who weren't part of the war machine, and saved countless lives of Jews, of Christians, of gypsies, of all different denominations that were being attacked by the Nazis. We saw many people, individuals, rise up and protect those people and do whatever they could to save them at their own peril. I've yet to see one of those from Gaza. One of those who's come out and said, this is wrong, let me help you hostage. One of those who crossed the border, who wasn't a militant, and said, no, don't do that, that's too far. Yet we're called the Nazis? I don't think we need many more words to say that we know what's right and we know what's wrong. And what's happening now is a major wrong. I'd say it's already late, but it's not too late for Australians as a whole and for the government to come out and actually say the truth. Terror is wrong. It should not happen anywhere in the world, and it should be decried by every single Western government and people worldwide. Saying that, we are a strong and proud people. We are Jewish, we are Israeli, we are Christians, we are Australian. We are the good people of the world who know the difference between right and wrong, and we will not be taken down by the wrong. We are the type of people that, as the saying goes, evil persists when good men do nothing. Not when they say nothing, when they do nothing. So we all came out here today to say we are willing to do something and stand up and be heard.
Hear, hear.
They will not silence us. They will not make us back down. We know what we are doing is right, and we will continue. Australia for all, Am Yisrael Chai.
Am Yisrael Chai.
How do we digest the waves of grief as we all saw the tiny coffins of our beautiful red-headed babies. We have gathered week after week, pleading with the world to help us get our loved ones home. We marked the first birthday of baby Kfir, a milestone he should have reached, surrounded by his family. We could never know already then he was no longer amongst the living. Little Ariel will never again blow out the candles on a Batman cake. Shiri will never again dance with her husband. And Yarden, our heroic Yarden, who survived the horrors of Hamas torture, must now try to navigate this world alone. On October 7th, it was not just Hamas and not just Islamic Jihad who came streaming across the border. There were hordes of regular Gazans as well. These were the ones who grabbed Shiri, Yarden, Ariel and Kfir from their beds and dragged them into hell. Forensic analysis of the bodies have confirmed that the children were strangled before their bodies were mutilated. Yarden Bibas and the Bibas family, who lost 3 generations, cannot even begin to try to recover and to heal until all the hostages are home.
Bring them home! Bring them home!
For the first time in the history of this terrible massacre and war, both the UN and the Red Cross deigned to comment in disgust about the treatment of our beautiful babies. Hordes of Gazans brought their children with to cheer and mock the tiny coffins, with one mother calling it a great victory against soldiers. Which soldiers did she mean? Is a 9-month-old baby a soldier? A 4-year-old boy? A young mother? An 84-year-old man?
No!
Or Deb Lifshitz, whose body was also returned, was a peace activist and a founding member of Kibbutz Nir-Oz. He was a journalist who spent the majority of his life defending the rights of the Palestinians and Bedouins. He would drive sick Gazans to Israel for treatment. He was, in the end, murdered by them. Here we stand on the other end of the world, adding our voices to those of our brothers and sisters in Israel and around the world. There is no time left. The hostage clock is running out of stand and we must bring them all home now. Bring them home! Bring them home! Bring them home! Bring them home!
If the heavens crying like...
That's what I was going to say.
Doesn't take the Palestinians to close out the demo, it takes time.
I'm heading off.
I think we can go home now. I think we can go. I don't want to catch him.